Hello and welcome back to Channeling Consciousness. I'm Michelle and I'm here to do a general reading for today. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. My disclaimers we will start with first is that all of my readings are always for clarification, validation, to help you on your journey, help you listen to your own intuition. They are never meant to replace your intuition. They are never meant as medical or legal advice. If you have anything going on in those departments, please seek guidance from professionals in those fields. I do not tell the future. I tell you the energy of the now and what it looks like for how things are playing out. Please keep in mind that you always, always, always have free will, and that your free will and the free will of others can come into play. Again, my goal is not to tell you that you are going to win the lottery tomorrow, because if you sit at home and never leave your house and never play the lotto, you will not win. And then I'm a big fat liar. So, again, I'm here to offer validation and clarity on your journey. Let's just see what Spirit wants from us. It's been a while since I've posted. I don't quite have my setup back the way I had it, and I'm not sure why, but that's okay. We're just going to get started and see what Spirit has for us today. Today is August 22nd, 2023. So we're going to ask for guidance for whoever's watching. The Five of Summer. Now, if you've watched any of my readings, you know that sometimes I read the words down here and sometimes they just don't quite stick out to me or mean anything. This is the Fairy Tarot by Radleigh Valentine. That's the way they look. They're beautiful. They're kind of my go-to. So our first card up is the Five of Summer. Trust there's a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So if you look at this fairy, she is definitely on edge, kind of on the lookout, not real comfortable with a situation as it currently stands. Spirit, what else would you like to tell us today? Obviously, only for our highest good. Oh man, Four of Summer. She is also deep in contemplation. She's distracted, failing to see the magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. You can see that she's got this little fairy looking up to her like, hey, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. So there's something going on here where we are deep in the midst, deeply thinking about things, perhaps overthinking about things, distracted by this overthinking, focusing on those worries and fears. Spirit, can you give us some more information here, either about what this is or how we're going to move through it, because there's always something coming out of this. Feels kind of heavy energy, so there's always a movement out of it eventually, right? So we've got the Five and the Four of Summer. Spirit, what else will help us gain understanding in this reading? The World. A brilliant success, freedom to go in any direction, journey that's now complete. So that's a fantastic card. So we will move out of this. It is not going to feel like this forever. This is what you're hoping for. You're hoping for the world, but you're so blocked by all this overthinking that you cannot see what's on the other side, which is success, which is everything that you could ever want. One more card, Spirit. Not two. And one more. One more that tells us a little more information. This is where we are. This is where we're going. I know, shuffle sometimes takes a minute, guys. Oh, the Ace of Winter. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing ideas that should be implemented. So here we have another fairy here. She's got her protection with her still. Okay, she's got her big cat protecting her. But she's full of magic. If you look in her hands, all this magic is coming off of her hands. There's magic up in here. This big giant snowflake is magical. That to me feels like this big connection with your third eye and your crown chakra to the other side, helping you make these decisions. So what I feel like is going on, and we will get some clarifiers, what I feel like just by what I see here is that it's time for something new. There's something that's coming to fruition, like something that you're implementing or needing to implement, that you're thinking about implementing. And this could be, this feels for many people in the realm of career or hobby opportunity, somewhere in that field. It could be relationship, it could be other things, but it really feels like there's a lot of overthinking and overanalyzing going on. And yes, we have to look at things when we're dealing with the 3D. We do have to look at things logically. We have to take, into account the 3D realistic things of the world. Like, how are we going to finance it? How are we going to implement it? What is our what's it going to look like? What's it going to look like in practice? What are our goals with our new business? What are our goals? And how are we going to implement them? And the world is there. Like, it is there. It is a guarantee. But Spirit's telling us that we need to stop focusing on the fear, stop focusing on the hiccups that are going to come up along the way, because, there are going to be hiccups. Things are not going to be seamless. There are going to be things that you have to make decisions on, and perhaps you're getting stuck on those decisions. When the end result of those decisions, like, there's not a right or a wrong in those decisions, you're still going to get where you're going. And so Spirit's just telling you, like, hey, follow through with your ideas, communicate clearly, do what you feel like needs to be implemented. Don't let any of the little the hiccups along the way distract you from doing what intuitively you need to do. Okay, and that's where we get hung up a lot of times, is we get these intuitive hits and this information, this knowledge, and like, hey, this is what I should be doing, or this is how it should be happening. Here's where I can take something to the next level. And then we have a hiccup and we're like, well, maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this. Or, we get other people's input put into our ears, and we start listening to the voices of others instead of the voice of our intuition, which is our divine guidance. Okay. Oh, so the Fool is the first one out here. So we're starting on a new journey. This is the beginning of the tarot. It's the brand new. It's the new cycle. And so we're starting down here with the Fool, and up here we've got the World, which is the end of the cycle. So again, it's feeling like, and if you look at the staircase in this card, it's really pretty cool. It kind of spirals. And so there's movement. There's movement. And that movement will get you where you need to go. And sometimes, I like how she's got a protective wolf with her in this card. Sometimes we have to turn off the noise from the outside, and the Fool is kind of like that, right? It's not being super naive, but it is going into stuff with a little bit of naivety. Is that a word? Because sometimes when we know everything that we might encounter, we are like, yeah, I'll pass. I don't think I want to do that. So the Fool gives us the opportunity and the energy of the Fool to go ahead and move forward with something that we might otherwise not. And you guys, for real, the world card is here again. So whatever this is either, what it feels like is that you are going to complete the cycle. The cycle is not complete yet. We are in the beginning because we've got the Fool here and we're overthinking. We've got the 4 and 5 of Summer, which are earlier in the tarot. But the World card, oh my goodness, again, it's right there. You are on the right track. Don't let the bumps in the road throw you off. Sometimes the Fool card, I have the Fool in another deck, you know, she's off the beaten path. She's walking her own path, making her own way. So sometimes that can be, you know, where this energy comes in because other people are looking at you going, but that's not how you're supposed to do it. You don't have to do it the way that everybody else does it. The Ace of Pentacles, Pentacles, you know, is money, is finance. So this is abundance. Look at all the beautiful butterflies on there. I will go through like I usually do with this bottom row and read the buzzwords for you, just to give you a better understanding if you are not super familiar. You know, it honestly helps me too as I read. Sometimes there are buzzwords in there that I don't think about or don't come to my brain initially. And the Page of Pentacles. This is fantastic. Okay, let me do those buzzwords real quick. I've gotten an alert saying that I'm almost out of time on my battery here. The Fool. New beginnings, optimism, new ideas, carefree, go with the flow, trust yourself, potential of spirit, leap of faith, new adventure, courage. Okay, so all the things I kind of just said. So this underneath these cards is asking you to pull out of this energy of fear and move into the energy of like taking that leap, of believing in yourself. Wayne Dyer always said, you know, instead of saying you'll believe it when you see it, you'll see it when you believe it. So believe it first. You've got, you know. So believe it first because it's there. The World card, I mean, we've already kind of talked about these. I just like to give you the buzz words. Accomplishment, the end of the cycle, completion, wholeness, attainment, success, fulfillment. The world is at your feet. You want it all. You want it all. And the world popping out twice in your reading tells me that it's available to you. And your biggest block is this energy, this fear. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles, new material beginnings, prosperity, trust, new adventure, abundance, investment, blessings, good fortune, new jobs, stability. Okay. Again, all these things, the world is right there for you. And then the Page of Pentacles, practical, trustworthy, messages about material matters, new project, planning, aiming high, new job, hard worker, trustworthy, loyal, responsible, laying foundations. So this is about acquiring through your decision making, which you're going to trust your intuition here. You're going to get out of fear, trust your intuition, be the fool, because the fool is just trusting. So be the fool. You act like the fool, yes, with some practicality worked in there, because the Page of Pentacles brings that level of practicality. Even the Ace of Winter is a little bit of that practicality. It's about communicating clearly and accurately what the practical needs are, and moving out of this fear brings you this world. It brings you all of this abundance in the Ace of Pentacles and everything that you could ever want, whether it's financial abundance, abundance of time, abundance of health, abundance in your career, abundance that you're able to share with the world. Okay, let's pull my little the little starseed cards here. Let's get a few cards out of here. Inner world, your external world is a reflection of your inner world. Okay, so again, if your inner world is all this fear, you're going to have a hard time moving into this energy. So we need to clear that out and embrace the Fool. That's really what I hear for you. Embrace the Fool. Magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. So if you're feeling like you are not enough in this situation, that you do not have enough to offer, that there's not going to be enough, this is a reminder that there is enough in you. Okay? And then, ooh, this one flipped over. Light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. We've got that world card. The word world again. Excuse my orange fingernails. We've been peeling a lot of oranges the last week in my house. We've been on an orange kick. Okay, so I think that's it for today. Because if I just go back over it, I'm literally just going to repeat what I've already told you. Be the Fool. Be the Fool. The world is here for you. It's time to let your magnificence and your light shine. Your inner world is going to be reflected in the outer. So your inner world needs to look like the Fool. You need to trust. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trusting your intuition is trusting the divine. Okay? Thank you for watching. I hope to be back soon with another reading. I know it's been a while, and I'm ready to get back in the swing of things. You think there's anything else I need to say? I don't think so. I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic day.